Hey everyone, Shawn Clement here, and I just wanted to do a little addendum to a video that I showed you with this product here called the eyeball. And when not used properly, it definitely has some pitfalls because, you know, many of you are putting the circle around the ball and it's forcing you. It's like putting a magnifying glass on the golf ball, and it's forcing you to apply even more focus to the ball. The goal here is to frame the shot, frame the golf ball while delivering to a target. So always have an intermediate point. So I'm going to use this tee right here as an intermediate point. I'm going to hit a shot that's going to go to the right edge of the tee. Now, if you remember, throughward focus, we talked about, hey, I've got a wood board here, and this is my wood planing tool, and I'm going to plane wood towards my target and send some wood shavings towards my target. Well, same thing here. I'm going to take some grass shavings and send them to the right edge of this tee, which is basically going to be just above that green target towards blue. I got a 9-iron in my hands. So my eyes are on the ball itself, sure, and I can see how nicely surrounded it is, but my focus is on the sole of the club, sending grass shavings to the right edge of that tee. So I'm sending grass shavings to the right edge of the tee. Now notice how the ball went exactly where I want it to go. And while I'm sending those grass shavings to the tee, or to the right edge of the tee, I'm keeping the ball framed. Yes, it's framed. Yes, it's framed. Yes, it's framed. Yes, it's framed. So that's the task that I'm looking for. So again, grass shavings to the right edge of the tee that way. Yes, I did it again. Now, many of you who set up with the unit, very important that, and this is why the machine is built this way. Notice it's got a movable arm. I always like to see the ball from the side because, like Jack Nicklaus, he used to turn his head so he could finish his backswing. And there's a video entitled Head Position and Lag, and we talk about the 20/20 head position. And this is fun because you can set this puppy up in a way that's going to encourage you to see the ball the same way with your eyes. So if I put a ball underneath my circle, right now, so let's say I'm playing a fade, I'm going to play the club in the center and the ball just forward of the club. I'm seeing the ball in a certain way in the circle. So notice right here, the ball is intersected by the front of the circle. I move my head back. See where I am? So I turn the head 20 degrees so I can finish my backswing. I tilt the head 20 degrees so I have access to the target, so I can shave grass along the ground and towards the target. That's the purpose. So if you look at Rory McIlroy at the top of his backswing, he starts off pretty square, and as he gets to the top, there's a nice big tilt in his head, and you'll notice his head is on a much deeper tilt on the way down and through because he's trying to go over there. And that's just one of the examples. Jack used to pre-turn his head at address. What we like to do is pre-turn and pre-tilt so that we're always ready to move in that direction. So when you use this tool, it's important that you use it in a way that would allow the head to be slightly turned and slightly tilted. There we go. So now it feels like, yep, I can go in that direction. My ball is framed, and it feels like the low point of my swing is slightly in front of the ball. So very important, once we got that head position, so if you overdo the head, whoop, now it feels like I'm going to drop kick it into the ball. Over here, now it feels like I've got my 20-20 head position, but the low point, as you can see, is in front of the ball here. Okay? So, yes, I can finish my backswing. Make sure I don't hit my bag here. And yes, I can go to the target. And yes, the low point is going to be here when I send my grass toward the target. If I send the grass to the target from here, I'm going to hit the grass first. If I send the grass to the target from here, I'm going to top the ball on the way down. If I send the grass from here, it feels like I'm going to catch ball first and then grass. So you see how we're setting that up? So I get my setup back over here. I'm staying to the right edge of that tee. I've got my low point. I've got my ball framed beautifully. There we go. I am shaving grass towards my target. Beautiful strike. There it is again. And now I'm setting myself up with a nice little station here. Shaving grass towards my target. What feel do I want to use while I shave grass toward the target? Oh yeah, nice low effort whipping shave of grass toward the target. Oh, right there. So for those of you who have a tendency to have wandering eyes, this has been so fantastic for the students that have that issue, because as you keep that ball, framed in there, as soon as you move your eyes, you go, whoa, wait a second, and they realize right away how much they've been moving their eyes. So the ball is framed, the ball is framed. Fantastic. I am shaving grass, shaving grass, shaving grass. Fantastic. So you can see how nice and tidy this kind of practice is going to be for you. So once again, thumbs up for the eyeball, but you got to use it properly. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Happy training.